Nice to be back, it really is. Hey, I'm coming up on my 37th wedding anniversary. Thank you. Same woman. That's right. I met her at a comedy club. She was a waitress at a comedy club in the back of the room. I couldn't see her, but I heard this beautiful laugh. I fell in love with her laugh before I even saw her. She was a smoker 37 years ago, so I don't care what anybody says. Smokers have the best laughs. All that gasping, gagging, wheezing is music to a comic's ears. So I'm on stage and I heard this beautiful sound coming from the back of the room. Couldn't wait to meet her. So I get off stage and run the back of the room. She's not there. I said, is she dead? Where'd she go? Came out, leather skirt, white blouse, permed, 1985, permed hair. Bumped into her, 2 dove flew out. I knew this was the one, that's it. That's right. And we spent a week together. She was a single mom, had a 2-year-old son. And if there were dating apps back in 1985, because my profile, if I was honest, would have read, alcoholic drug addict with rage issues, looking for single female to overlook aforementioned character flaws. Shockingly, we hit it off. I was living in LA, she was in Ohio. January, I flew her and her son out and spent a week. I played dad, took the boy to Disney World, went to the beach. April, I'm flying out on a red eye, and about 3 hours into the flight, about 3 in the morning. Not a good time to make decisions, but you know, I was awake. I decided I'm gonna ask her to marry me. And anyway, that was it. I had no ring, no plan, never even had the thought before. Just figured, okay, it was an impulse. And if there's a single man listening to me here, not a good idea. That's all I'm saying. You know, if you want to do something impulsive, buy a pair of shoes. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, we get to the airport at Cleveland Airport. I'm standing by baggage claim, waiting for the luggage, and I say to her, Tammy, I love you, I love Aaron, do you want to get married? And Tammy goes, pardon me? I said, do you want to get married? You and I, as if she didn't know who I was talking about. And she thought about it and she said, yeah, I guess if that's what you want. That's how excited she was at the prospect of spending the rest of her life with me. It was no different if I said, hey, you want to go to McDonald's for breakfast? Yeah, if that's what you want. You know. And that was it. We got married. We decided to get married. I gave her a hug and a kiss and we got the luggage and left. And I can tell you, she had no idea the baggage she picked up that day. I was 30 years old when we got married. She was 25. This may surprise some younger people here, but our bodies have changed in 37 years. How we've handled the change, I'm okay with being 67. I really am. Tammy having a hard time with 61. Now she's obsessed with these non-existent black hairs on her lip. I'm telling you, you can't see a thing. She'll stand in the living room some nights and go, I don't know how you can kiss me anymore, Jeff. I'm a hairy beast. What are you talking about? I don't see anything. What do you mean you don't see anything? I have a goatee, Jeff. Look at this. It's a goatee. Babe, I can't see a thing. She goes, you're not looking. Takes me to the... Have you seen the makeup mirror? Have you seen a makeup mirror? Magnify... Well, ladies, why do you buy these torture devices? It magnifies by like 8,000. You can see the hair in a gnat's leg with a makeup mirror. And if that isn't bad enough, she plugs in enough light you could bring ships in from the fog with this much light. I had a Cessna land on my front lawn. Sorry, thought it was an airport. And the whole time she's got these tweezers, she's plugging at nothing, going, I'm a yak, I'm a hairy yak, look at me. I said, let me help you out, sweetheart. I unplugged everything. I went, oh, look, Tammy, they're gone. Yeah. And she says, but I know they're there. I said, but you can't see them. She says, but they're there. So what? If I don't see it, it's not there. That'd be like me going back to my hotel room tonight, getting it pitch black, grabbing a black light, and going over my comforter with the black light. It's all there! 17 conceptions, 12 murders, look at this! I'd never lay down again. I'd be in the corner like a horse the rest of my life, just standing, oh my Lord. Do they even do laundry in this place? My poor wife hasn't had a hot dog since 1987 because of a 60 Minutes expose that said they have rat hair in them. So what, you can't see them? If you're eating a hot dog because you think it's good for you, you're a moron. Here's how I handle my body at 67. This is how I handle it. I get out of the shower, I look in the mirror, yuck, and I keep walking. I'm not dwelling on that any longer. Yeah. I am 67. I got my Medicare card. I got Medicare. Thank you. I got my card. I told Tammy I'm going to the doctor. She says, what's wrong? I said, I don't know. It's $12. I'm going every day. Yeah, a lot of old men go to the park and feed pigeons every day. Me, I'm going to Urologist. I'm just going to sit there. Something's going to break and I'm going to be right there when it does. Just walk over and say, hey, this just fell off. Do I need it? Let me know. I will tell you one thing that's bothering me at my age, right, is my memory. My memory's not all that good. And my neighbor lady threw me for a loop. She's 79 years old. She tells me she had to take a cognitive test to get her license renewed in Tennessee, where I live. I said, cognitive? You're sharp. She is. She's a sharp old gal. And she said, well, the memory part of the test threw me. And I said, the government tests your memory to give you a driver's license? What do they care if you drive around aimlessly and don't know where you're going? I mean, really, the question is, can you drive? So then I said, what's the test? And she says they give you 5 things, and 20 minutes later, you got to remember all 5 things. Tammy looked at me and said, you're never hanging on to your license. I said, what are you talking about? She said, the grocery store is 8 minutes from our house. I give you 3 things to remember. How many times are you calling me 9 minutes later asking me what the 3 things are? And I thought about it. I said, you know, you're right. So since last July, I've been studying for my cognitive test. I go to the grocery store. I won't call her. I won't text her. I'm bringing home those 3 things. Sometimes I come home with 20 things, hoping the 3 things are in there. We have a lot of butter in our house. A lot of butter. Matter of fact, you have dinner with us, we give you a stick for the ride home. That's it. Yeah, we hand it out on Halloween. Yeah. Kids love it. They think it's a full-size Snickers bar, you know. No, it's Land O'Lakes, kids, you know. Who doesn't like lard? You know? I'm worried, I'm telling you, man. So I see an ad on TV for an all-natural pill called Prevagen. Anybody see it? Yeah, all natural. And I'm ready to buy it. I'm ready to pull the trigger. And the voiceover guy goes, and the key ingredient comes from the oil of a jellyfish. I looked at Tammy and said, do jellyfish have good memories? The only time I've ever seen a jellyfish, they're dying on the shore because they forgot to go back out with the tide. The one thing they need for survival is water, and they're 4 feet away going, we're forgetting something, Herbie. What are we forgetting? That's how I know evolution is suspect. Millions of years of dying 3 feet from survival, you'd think they would have evolved some feet by now. Not big human feet, just little jellyfish feet so they can run up and catch the water. Maybe even a jelly roll, just kind of move in that direction. Boy. Everything in my life now is pre-COVID, post-COVID. It really is, isn't it? You know, where did we meet? When did we meet? Was it before the scourge, after the scourge? Tammy got mad at me during COVID because I was golfing. We live in the country, we live rural. I was golfing 5 days a week, and she's mad. She goes, you're gonna bring the COVID home, like it's a human being. I said, I'm golfing, I'm outdoors. She goes, what precautions are you taking? I said, well, we quit kissing after birdies. Does that work for you? What are you talking about? Besides, we play woke golf. That's what we play, woke golf. Woke golf is when you hit your tee shot, you get to pick your ball up and put it where you feel it should be. I don't want to brag, but I had 42 hole-in-ones last week. I would tell you, we lost our minds during COVID. Did we need an overpriced bureaucrat to tell me after shaking 100 hands in a night, hey, don't do this? And that whole 6-foot thing, where did that come from? How did they come up with that? In a laboratory? Hey, sneeze. Measure that. You know what COVID taught me? Socialism will never work in America. That's what it taught me. COVID hit, and the richest nation in the history of the world was out of toilet paper in 3 days. I mean, come on. I don't even get that. CDC came out and said, you know, it's a severe respiratory illness. And the entire nation said, we need toilet paper. I think you're wiping the wrong end, sport. And I figured that out on my own. I'm not a doctor. Yeah, I'm not a bright guy. I barely got through high school. I'm a 2.0 C student. I really am. And I know we have some teachers here. School's changed, I'll tell you that. I mean, really. I mean, you think you could forgo the social engineering for a couple of semesters and teach some basic math? Just basic. I'm not kidding you. My mother used to hold up flashcards when I was a kid at the dinner table. I would eat dinner and I'd see 9 and 5, 8 and 4, 7 and 3. You know, to this day, I don't want to brag. But I could see a couple numbers on a piece of paper, and whether I want to solve that problem or not, my brain just solves it. I'll see 8 and 5, my brain goes 13. Oh, I didn't even want to solve that. It's gotten to the point where I go to McDonald's now, if there's a young guy behind the counter, I wait for him to ring it up, I hand him some cash, and then I wait, and I go, oh, wait a minute, I just found 3 pennies. Yeah, I just step back and watch the show. They start using the new math. They came up with new math. Can these people leave anything alone? We went to the moon on the old math. Einstein did good with old math. What was the new math? Old math too mathy for the new people? It's awful mathy. Let's change that. You watch the Common Core? Have you seen this? I mean, well, let's see. The bill was $7.23. I'll make that 3 a 5. That 2 a 0. I'll make that 7 and 8. You gave me a 10. I'll make that an 11. Why not? An 11? Oh, but you gave me 3 pennies. Oh, gosh. Oh. Is there a homeschooled kid in this room? Somebody? How do they do it? I read where they won't even grade English papers in public school with red ink because apparently the sight of red ink on a piece of paper is too traumatic for our children. Really? I don't know about you geniuses, but my English papers came back looking like OJ's driveway, all right? Yeah. My father would pick up my paper and go, holy cow, this is your native tongue, you moron. I had trouble with punctuation. I really did. I didn't get it. To this day, I don't understand. I'd hyphenate my thoughts in school. I'd write hyphen. So I get my paper back, and it was covered with periods and commas, red periods and commas. You know. Anyway, that's when I figured it out. Periods and commas were costing me points. So I write my paper, hyphen. At the bottom of the page, I would put a bunch of periods and commas. With a note to the teacher, if he could just put those where those belong. That would really help me out. It's a different world, it really is. Kids today, Tammy and I laid in bed and talked about it. If we raised our kids today the way we raised them 30 years ago, we would definitely lose custody. We know that. Some Karen down the street would call it in on us. Their children are in the streets playing unsupervised without a helmet. We did. We let our children play in the streets without supervision. We felt their intellect had evolved enough to get out of the way of a moving vehicle. And if not, we would just go in the house and make another one. We knew how to do that. Yes. I'm telling you, man, the people, I went to a friend's house. They had a lock on a toilet bowl in the bathroom. And I said, what are you afraid your kids are going to drown in there? And he said, no, they were throwing things in the toilet bowl and clogging it up. And I said, you teach your children not to throw things in the toilet bowl. You're not going to unleash your kids on the rest of the world. He goes, what do you mean? I go, your kids are going to go to somebody's house. Look, no lock. And I don't know about any man in this room, but at my age, I got a 3-second delay between my brain going, I gotta go. So I'm running down the hall and buckling as I'm